Hey creators, today I'm showing you how to create your very first digital product, and we're keeping it super simple, a beginner-friendly PDF. Let's get started. So, step one, you're going to choose your topic and keep it simple. Start by choosing a small, manageable topic, something you already know or something you can explain quickly. Examples include a checklist, a mini guide, a simple planner, a how-to tutorial, beginner tips. There are tons of digital product formats out there, but for your first one, a short PDF is the easiest and fastest way to start and finish. Choose one idea, keep it simple, and keep moving. Step two, use ChatGPT to create the content. Now, let's create the content for your PDF. I'm going to make this part super easy for you. I'll be putting a Google Doc link in the description that includes all the steps, all the prompts, and all the instructions we're using in this video. So you can simply copy, paste, and follow along without guessing. Here's the main prompt you'll be using for your 1 to 3 page PDF. Copy and paste this. Create a simple 1 to 3 page PDF guide for beginners about, and then you're going to insert your topic, include a short introduction, 3 to 5 steps, tips, or sections, easy, beginner friendly explanations, a quick summary. Keep it simple, helpful, and easy to read. This will give you the perfect amount of content for a clean, beginner friendly digital product. Okay, so let's head over to ChatGPT and enter in that prompt. Here you're going to insert your topic. For this video, my topic is going to be creating an ebook. So I'm just going to enter that in and hit the little black arrow button once you're done. And you see it's going to give you a full guide here. Now, before you copy and paste anything from ChatGPT, you always do a quick check. AI gives you a great starting point, but you make it perfect. Read through the content, fix anything that doesn't match your voice, and customize the details so it feels personal and accurate for your brand. Think of ChatGPT as your assistant, not the final editor. A few tweaks can turn a good AI draft into the perfect piece of content for you. So always review, refine, and make it your own. Step three, it's time to design your PDF in Canva. I'm going to give you a simple template walkthrough. Now, it's time to make it look good, and this part is easier than you think. In this video, I'm going to walk you through one easy Canva template that works for almost any topic. You can search for templates like guide, worksheet, or simple ebook in Canva. You want to pick a clean, minimal template so the text is easy to read. Once you've selected your template, and you can select the one that I'm selecting, you're going to copy and paste the content from ChatGPT right into the pages. We're going to swap out the placeholder titles with your actual headings. We're going to update the colors to match your brand or your topic. We're going to replace any example photos with images that make sense for your content. Then we're going to adjust spacing so everything looks clean and organized. Don't over design. Simple always looks more professional. The goal is to make the information clear, cute, and easy to follow. And when you're done, you just want to download it as a PDF. So here in Canva, you just want to click on templates, and then you're going to type in ebook multiple pages, and you'll see that it's going to give you several different options to choose from. I'm going to choose one to use for this video, but you can choose whatever you like. We're going to choose this one here and click customize this template. So now we have it open, and the first thing that I like to focus on is my font. So I'm going to click on this font here. This is the main font, and I'm going to change it to a font that matches my brand. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use Oswald for this particular example. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to make sure I click on the purple button to change all so that every title that's within this document is going to be changed to match the Oswald font. So you can just take a look and see how it's changed all of those fonts for you with just the click of a button, which makes it really easy for you. So next, I want to focus on colors. I'm going to go over, and I like to use Canva's color palette. So I'm going to pick a cover palette or a color palette from here. And I like this one, so I'm going to choose colors from here. When I don't have an idea of what I'm going for, I like to use Canva's color palette option. There's a link to it below. So I'm going to click on this first square and I'm going to change it to that blue color. And then I'll just click change all. And what's going to happen is everything within the document that was that color before will change to the blue. Next, I'm going to focus on this background color. So I'm going to go back over to that color palette and choose this lighter color. Just going to copy that, go back, and I'm going to paste the color here. And I'll click on the option to change all so that it's changed throughout the document. So I think that I may want to make this color a little lighter. So I'm going to play around with making that color a little bit lighter until it is, you know, kind of where I like it. So I think that's good. Just click change all. And we'll see that the color has changed throughout the document. So now I'm going to go get another color that I'm going to be using. Let me just copy that color code and go through, and I'm going to change the color of this title to this darker color, and it's going to change all of the titles throughout the entire document. So next, let me get this last color, and I want to go to the contents page, and I'm going to kind of change the colors there. So you see, I'm just focusing on changing the colors here. That's what I like to focus on first before I work on any type of content. And now I just changed the lines. I just wanted to make sure the lines were going to be a color that match. So you can see, take a look, most of the document is changed in color, at least everything that I need for now. These pages I'm not so worried about right now. Okay, so now we're going to start copy and pasting the information from ChatGPT. So we're going to start with the title. So I'm going to take this first part, Beginner's Guide to, and I'm going to paste it right up here. And then I'm going to take the next part, Creating Your First Ebook, and I'm going to paste it right here so that it's really big. Okay, so I like the way that looks. Then I'm going to go down to this little description area. I'm going to find a part of the introduction and just kind of make that my subtitle. Now you can have ChatGPT give you a good subtitle, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to copy part of the introduction. So I'm just going to take, so for this part, this is where the subtitle goes. I'm just going to take this part here. This guide walks you through the beginner-friendly process from idea to finished PDF, and I'm going to just paste it there. And then, of course, I'm going to change my name. You'll change it to your name, of course, or whatever you'd like to change it to. Maybe you want to change it to your business name. All right, so now let's go to the introduction. Let's hop back over to ChatGPT and let's get that introduction. So I'm just going to copy this whole thing, paste it right here. Okay, now this does give you like an area to put a quote. You can come back and do that. You don't have to focus on that now. Right here, this is the title of the actual ebook. So you want to make sure that you go in and you change this. Okay, so we want to put this title, Beginner's Guide to Creating Your First Book. We're going to take that title and make sure that we copy and paste it right here at the bottom of the pages. So you'll go through and you'll do this for each page that has this. So I'm just kind of playing around with the color. All right, so let me go down to the next page. And of course here, I would paste the title there. So you'll just go through and make sure that your title is pasted at the bottom of each page. Now, next, let's skip over to this contents page and we can just put our sections here. Okay, so take this step 1, choose a simple topic, and I'm just going to paste it right here. And then I'll take step 2 and I'll paste it here. So of course I'm going to go through and just copy and paste each step. There is a place for you to write like a little introduction area or description. So you can come back and do that later. We don't want to focus on that right now. But you see these little paragraphs below, you can just put a little description there. So I'm going to actually move this image over a little bit so that I can move these page numbers over. And if you don't want these page numbers, you can take them out completely. I'm just going to select them all and move them over a bit. Okay, so we're going to start with step 1. So let's go back up to step 1 and let's grab that title, choose a simple topic. I'm going to copy that. And for this first page, we're just going to paste it right there. And then we'll go ahead and copy this paragraph. And we're going to paste it in. And then we'll go in and format it to our liking. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and kind of put some spaces. I'm going to bold a few things, but you will just format it as you please. All right, so this page we are not going to use. We're going to delete that and we're going to go ahead and use this page, but we're going to change the background to white so that we can alternate between the two colors. This will be step 2. So I'll go down, copy that title, paste it here. Now you see this page gives you another area for like a quote. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to copy this paragraph and I'm going to paste it here in this area. But that little quote above, I'll go back and change that later. I'm not worried about it right now. Of course, it can be quotes or just important things that relate to the content. So I'm just formatting this. And like I said, this I'll come back and change later. I may put a quote there or just something really important. So now we want to do the next step, step 3. I'm not going to use any of these pages. I'm just going to go back to step 1 and copy that page. And then I'm going to put 3 here. And then I'll just go in and copy and paste the information. You can just watch me do that here. So again, I'm going through and I'm just formatting it. Okay, so let's look at everything so far. It's looking pretty good. We're going to go to step 4. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate the step 2 and I'm going to use it for step 4. And you can kind of see what I'm doing here. So I'm not even using every page that was provided. I'm just using a few pages and just reusing those pages. It just makes it really simple and easy. So again, this place has a place for a quote. I'll leave that for now. I'll go back and change it later. But for now, I'm just entering in that important information. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm going to duplicate step 3 page and move it behind step 4 and use this for step 5. And just copy in the information for the last step. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and paste the information, format this last paragraph. Okay, so let's go through, take a look. I'm going to delete all of the pages that I don't need. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to actually duplicate page 4, and I'm going to use it for my summary page. I'm going to delete this number. Just take summary, copy that, and I'm going to paste it at the top here and just kind of move it around until I'm happy with the placement of it. For the sake of this video, I'm not trying to reach for perfection for the design. I just want you to get an idea of getting your first PDF done, you know, and the more you create, the better you'll get. All right, so we're going to paste this paragraph. There's another place for an important quote or just something there important above, but I'm not worried about it right now. Okay, so I'm going to play around with this page and get it to what I want it to look like, but for now, I'm not going to worry too much about that. I just want to make sure the information is entered in. This is the summary page. Okay, so now let's take a look at all of the pages. I'm going to delete any of the pages I don't need. So all of these pages, I'm going to delete them. I'm going to keep this last page, the conclusions and next steps. This way, if you want to give next steps for people to work further with you or to upsell a product, you can use this page for that. Okay, so take a look. And then there's also that About Me page there. So later, you know, you can change that. I'm not going to worry about that in this video, but of course you would put an About Me page. You can always use ChatGPT to help you write those pages and include it within your PDF. Okay, so on this last page, I'm not going to make many changes, but I'll show you kind of just to get an idea of what you could do. So I might put, are you ready to take the next steps? And then of course this paragraph could, you know, give them some type of invite, congratulate them on finishing. This could be, you know, an option for them to join a group or something like that here. Just whatever you have going on, you can invite them to do it, okay? And of course, this would be a paragraph. And then you want to go down and you can add your links here. So go over to this little website and then you're going to click on the link option and then you'll just enter your website in so that when people click on it, it'll take them to your website. Also, that join now button up there, you want to make sure that if you're inviting them to like a group or something like that, you want to make sure that you create a link so that when they click on it, it goes to that group. Okay, and then here you can enter in your website and you can also link it. So entering the website, hit this little link and then just put your website there and hit done. I always like to remove the underline. I just don't like it there, but you can keep it there if you like. And then of course this can be your email address. It's pretty self-explanatory of what you put there. Okay, so now we're going to go through and we are going to change the images to match whatever your PDF is talking about. Okay, so I'm just going to go through. I'm going to enter in, or I'm going to add in my different images. You can kind of watch me. I'm going to speed through this part, but you're going to add images that look good with the colors, that speak to your brand, and that represent what's inside of your PDF. And you can literally just drag and drop those images right into the different frames, which makes it really easy. So when you click on photos, you can kind of type in something related to your PDF and see what images come up and choose the images that you like. Okay, so now we're going to be sure and change the title, and then we're going to click share, download, and we're going to download this as a PDF standard. And just hit download, and your digital PDF is ready to go. Step 4, upload to your selling platform. I'm going to use Stan. So now let's upload your new digital product. I use Stan for all of my digital products. Well, most of my digital products. I am an affiliate, but I only recommend tools that I personally use and genuinely love. Stan makes selling digital products extremely easy, especially for beginners. Here's what you'll do. You're just going to log into Stan, click add product, upload your PDF, add your title, description, and price, publish, and then your product is live. To help you create your sales page even faster, here's a bonus ChatGPT prompt. Copy and paste this. Write a short, high converting sales page description for a digital PDF called, and then you're going to put your product name there. Include who it's for, the problem it solves, what's included, the benefits, and a simple call to action. Keep it friendly and beginner friendly. Now, again, you can find this in the Google Docs in the description of this video so that you can follow along and just copy and paste it right into ChatGPT. Over in Stan, you want to click on My Store, and you can see I already have so many products. Scroll all the way down and click on Add Product, and then we'll choose Digital Product. And then we're going to go and we're going to add the title. So click on this title box and add your title here. And then we're going to add a subtitle. Click on next. And you see where it says choose image. We'll do the images later. Right now we're going to work on your page sales copy. So you can use ChatGPT to help you with this sales copy. So just enter in the prompt that I give you for your sales page. So you'll see the prompt here. I've provided that in the Google Doc. All right, so we're going to hit enter. And this is going to give me a high converting sales page. So I'm just going to copy and paste this directly into Stan. Okay, so this section here, I'm just going to paste that sales page copy from ChatGPT. And you'll see the preview of the sales page over here. You can take care of any formatting that you need to. Scroll down, you can see where you're able to set the price. And then one thing I want to be sure that you do is click on add field, and you're going to choose check boxes. And you want to put in, I understand that this is a digital product and there are no refunds. Yes, take away the second option and just click on add option, but click on required first and then You're going to add another field, and it's going to be a checkbox field. And this is just confirming that they put the right email in, and you'll put yes. And again, this information is in the Google Doc. Put required. Okay, so we want to make sure those two checkboxes are there. I feel that they're really important for digital products. Okay, now click on upload file, or go to the upload section and you can click on upload. And now you are going to choose that PDF that we saved from Canva. And next, we're almost done. We're going to worry about these images. So you see you need an image here for the top of your sales page. So the image needs to, we're going to go over to Canva, click on templates, click on or type in iPad, and you see that there are several different options. I'm going to choose this one that you can use and follow along. So click on that, click on customize this template, and I'll show you how we can make a quick image, okay? So we need to resize this. It needs to be 1920 by 1080. So click on resize, custom size, and put in 1920 for the width, 1080 for the height. And then we're just going to click on the option to resize this design. So it resizes it. We need to take this whole iPad, all of this, and move it over so that it's on the page. I can make it a little larger. You just kind of move it around to your liking. And then this little frame here, we want to resize this and move it so it covers the whole iPad. And then let me show you how to get that title page from your PDF. So we're going to jump back over to your PDF, and I want you to click on share and then download. And you want to select PNG, and then you're going to select all, and just select page 1 and download it. So now let's jump back over to this image and click on upload files, and you are going to upload that page 1, the cover page. So once it's uploaded, you're just going to drag and drop it right into the frame. And now we are going to go and we're just going to change the fonts and the colors to match your branding. So you'll watch me do that. Okay, so I may put something like create your first ebook here. All right, and then I want to change this this verbiage here. It's not a free download, so I'll just change it to something fitting, download now. And then I'm going to change this button color. Okay, I'm going to change the outline. I might change that to white. And then I'm going to click on download now, and I want to change that text color to white so that the contrast is good. And then all of these little check boxes, you can change the information that's there to something that's fitting for your PDF. So I'll just go through and change this information here. Okay, so once you're done, you're just going to click on share, download. You're going to download it as a PNG. Just hit download. And now go back over to Stan, click upload or choose file and click upload image. And then you're going to upload the image that we just created. Take the scale all the way down so that it fits. And then just click on use this photo. And now we need to take care of the thumbnail. We need to have a 400 by 400 thumbnail. So we're going to go back into this design. We're going to resize it. We're going to choose custom size, and we're going to resize it to 400 by 400 pixels. Copy and resize this design. and then open the 400 by 400 pixel new design. I'm going to take all of the wording off, and I just want the iPad on here. So I'm going to select this whole thing, take these little, I'm going to group that, and then take these little check boxes, get rid of those, and take this whole thing, and then just make it large and center it so that this will be the thumbnail. We just click share, download PNG, and download it. Hop back over to the stand, and we're going to upload the image right there. And then we just scale it all the way down so that it fits and click use this photo. All right, so now everything is looking good. You can see the sales page here. Make sure your pricing is good, and then just click publish. And you're good to go. Now let's go down. I have to scroll all the way down to this product. And if you click on these little three dots, you see the option to copy URL. And this is the URL that people will go to purchase this digital product. So you can see I went to the URL, and this is how the sales page looks. Step 5, promote your PDF. Start sharing your new product. Post tips from the PDF, show behind the scenes previews, or make a short reel explaining who it helps. Always direct people directly to your Stand Store link or whatever platform that you're using. If you want more in-depth training, tools, and step-by-step tutorials, I want to personally invite you to join my DIY Creators Club. It's only $10 a month, and inside, you're going to get access to lessons, templates, challenges, and resources to grow your digital product business. One of the most popular courses inside is how to create a digital planner, and you get full access to it for just $10. If you're ready to take your digital products to the next level, join me now at the D.I.Y My Brand Creators Club. I'm dropping the link below this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tutorials just like this.